All righty. Looks like I'm live. Looks like AT&T is allowing me to do my live stream. Saturday, I finally was able to get some quality vegetables to add to breakfast. So I have the old green pepper. I have green onions. And just because they were on sale, I picked up some young white onions. And of course, got potatoes. So, see who popped in right away here. She's a wildflower. Hey, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. So we're going to make a nice, nutritious breakfast. So, of course, we start with bacon. Bacon. Now, hopefully I'll get out and get me some really good bacon today. This was kind of in my stores, so I am using it up. But usually I like to go and get fresh bacon. It's usually a better way of doing it. So, oh yeah, good morning. It's going to be delicious. I am looking forward to it. So as a recap to my other chat, I'm still going with the premise that breakfast is extremely important. As I mentioned, I had seen a video out there where someone says you don't eat breakfast because your liver pumps your bloodstream full of some proteins and sugars when you first wake up. And that's what we call half-truths. Because does the liver do that? Yes, it does. So you can get breakfast. It's giving you energy so you can go out and gather or harvest or hunt or whatever it took back then to get breakfast. Now we just reach into the refrigerator and start pulling stuff out. Doesn't take quite as much energy, but that was the way the biology was made. So I used the bacon for flavor, for protein, for meat, and for the cooking medium for my potatoes and all my veggies. I also mushrooms. Once I open them up, I put them in a brown paper bag. They last longer. The only downfall of having vegetables and mushrooms and all that stuff is a lot of times we use them for a day or two, then we forget about it. The next time we open up the crisper, we're like, ugh, uh-oh. So I try to make sure that I get it cooked up before it goes bad. So I got the bacon going. Got my food bucket. All the vegetable scraps, coffee grounds, and eggshells go into the garden. And somebody said, you probably should just blend up in a blender. And I do have a cheap one for the eggshells. That's a really good idea. Just trying to get it back out of that blender, but I might start utilizing that. Also, a shout out to my sponsor, Cutco Knives. This is my favorite potato peeler. Now, I bought this one. He sends me one about every 4 months, but I bought this one. I like the knife so well. Yeah, can't waste it. So, on the chat description, this might get some people to disagree with me in that, which is fine. But America, you don't have anything to feel oppressed about. You really don't. We are far better off than just about the rest of the world. All right? I sleep in a bed every night. I have a home that provides shelter every day. I can sit there and cook meals and get plenty of nutrition every day. All right? I have a good job with good benefits. Am I a millionaire? No. Do I think that millionaires should, pay more money towards my stuff? No, I don't. What they do has no effect on me. We're worried so much about what other people have or doing, and we should be grateful for what we have. So I know, and I would say the younger generation, but some of it is the older generation too. I see people my age group complain about stuff. You got no reason to complain. Life is pretty good. So, hey, Teresa, how we doing? Virginia Bushcrafter, good seeing you. I mean, my day is full. I get up in the morning, I cook breakfast. Wife and I sit and have coffee. I go out and do activities. We go shopping. I go to work. I get to listen to other people's ideas on YouTube. It really, life is pretty good. Am I rich? No. But my life is. And I think what is happening, Purple Cowboy, how we doing? I think what's happening is we're training the people to concentrate on the negative and not the positive. When I was in California visiting my daughter, I went to Santa Cruz. It's a beautiful day. It's 70 degrees and sunny. Just wonderful day. And here is a group of about 20 people, some of them in my age group, angry. They were mad at the time president. I'll just put it that way. And I rolled down the window and yelled, "Get a life. Go outside. Go to the beach. Go to the park. Go for a walk. Go visit a store. Go to the parks. You got like the most beautiful trees out here, giant redwoods." But their idea was to sit there and hold up signs, thinking that, oh, now there's something. Now we're somebody. You're not. And so I started looking at it because we were looking at really some of the crazy stuff that's going on in our Congresses in different states. And I'm confused why people are putting up with it. Truly confused. So I started drawing some conclusions. So generally, if you have a job, you're raising a family, you're enjoying life. There's the potatoes getting ready to go. You're not going to go out there with signs and block traffic and basically make a fool of yourself. All right? You're too busy in living. And you should be busy living. All right? That's it. I'm angry. Got nothing to be angry about. Second of all, you need to do some research. When the local media puts out something, you need to research it to more than one level. All right? Is it true? All right? Stop being led. But us who have a livelihood in that, well, we don't go out there and act a fool. And if you do act a fool, well, the media is all on top of it. And you politicians, you're the worst. All right. Personal feeling. But if Democrats get reelected next election cycle, it's your fault. They are just destroying women's sports. They're making it very uncomfortable for women to go to the bathroom in high schools or colleges, allowing biological men to walk in there. I don't care what you identify as. Identify all you want. But go to the bathroom where you're XY or XX, period. Or start putting some single-use bathrooms in there with a lock. Problem solved. I mean, there's real simple solutions, but they don't want solutions. They want chaos and division. Yeah, get in trouble. I mean, yeah, because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to end up in jail. All right? I have a pretty good life. But the ones out there doing the trouble, they don't have a life. I mean, here, you had two grown adults, my age group, sitting there and going to an exhibit in market it with red and black paint, and they're like, pay attention to me, I'm oppressed. I'm sorry. You're an adult acting like a spoiled brat child. That's what you are. So that's my rant. All right, go out and enjoy life. Go outdoors. Go to the parks. Watch Virginia Bushcrafter. He goes out there and he makes lean-tos and survives out there. Shows you how you can live out there in the woods. Arc Wildman Survival. Shows you what you can eat out there. Fishing and stuff like that. There's so many channels out there where you can experience other people's livelihoods and enjoy it. And then you need to go out and get your own experiences. Really, life is short to be angry, America. But if you're a woman and you vote Democrat, I'm sorry, you're not paying attention to what they're doing to you. And if you're a man, you're married to a woman, or have a daughter, and you vote Democrat, same thing. I'm sorry, you reap what you sow. That's it. So I got the bacon cooking. Bacon provides the grease. I got Binks at the door wanting in, but she has been kicked off the island. Okay, for a long time she was really good about going out and going to the bathroom. And then the last couple of weeks, I found out where's the bathroom. It wasn't outside. Now she's outside. She was an outside cat to begin with, so she's been banished. Poor Binks. But you're right, yeah. And you're not changing anything. People, I just say, go out and enjoy life. Stop being angry. Turn the news off. They try to make you angry. That's all the news does anymore, just make you angry. They don't talk about good things anymore. So if you want to see good things, you basically got YouTube. You want to follow that. Be supportive of each other. I think the one thing I enjoy about some of these YouTube channels is we have a community that everybody is supportive. Everybody's saying good morning. Everybody's asking how you doing. And somebody's got something going wrong. Everybody's sitting there and saying, hey, we hope you get better. So things like on, Alaska Prepper Nation, hopefully my channel, we have a good community and everybody is enjoying life and enjoying each other's company, even though it's on the internet. So things are coming up. May 20th, I have my powerlifting meet in Joliet. I went and checked the place out yesterday, and I put that video out there. We'll do this a little bit. There we go. For everybody to see. It's a very big, fancy place. It's not where I work out, though. Then I went to Shoulder Fitness, where is one of the places I worked out, and I did a video with the owner there, Vince Robbins. And I met a new friend, Steven. He used to play football. He's a couple years older than me, and he's a trainer, and he stays in great shape. He was the one spotting me on those lifts. And we talked probably about 10 minutes after that, and had a really good time. Unlike what media tries to say, we should have been arguing, should have been division. There's no division. We both raised kids, both have grandkids. We had so much in common. Had a great time. So I got the taters in there. I put the secret Scottish spices in there, which pretty much resembles fresh ground pepper and sea salt. And that's about all I put in. I have other spices for other things. We got a whole spice rack here. Those are the ones I use the most. So now that I got those going, the next thing I chop up is the green pepper. And we'll watch the surface because, it's been on the road for a long time. And I hate to think how many people will handle it before I got it. So at least 20 seconds. What are the benefits of vegetables? Vegetables contain a lot of the vitamins and minerals that you need. They really do. This is where you get a lot of your vitamins and minerals. You're getting a lot of your B vitamins and protein and amines from meat. Oh, I'm not going for 480. No. So that 480 I did in the gym. In competition, the most I've done was 446.4 pounds because they do kilos. Because in the gym, you know, I don't have to wait for a press call. It was a pretty clean lift, but that was 2 years ago. In the gym, in the competition, you have to bring it down and stop it, and you have to wait for the press call, and you got to lock, and you got to wait for the rack call. And generally, that takes at least 5 to 10% off your gym weight. And the people that don't understand that are the ones that get red lighted. Because it's not the same. What I want to do on that one is I want to beat my previous record of this year of 413 pounds. So I want to do at least 418, hopefully 424. That'll be my goal. The thing is I'm trying to knock out 2 goals. That and also training for the Senior Olympics. So what I did, I signed up for the Iowa Senior Games, which is kind of like the state level of the Senior Olympics, and that'll be June 10th. So I'm going to go to Des Moines, Iowa, and I'm going to throw there. And my goal is to throw further than I did last September in Illinois. And that throw was 122 feet 8 inches. So if you've been following my practices, I'm making pretty good progress. I'm making the progress I figured I should be making. Yeah, initially you'll have some uncharacteristically good throws. You'll knock out 2 or 3 of those right away. And then you're starting to go for consistency. So my last practice, I probably had 12 really consistent throws. That's what I want to see. I want to see those consistent throws. So same thing, kind of rinse these off. Now, my brother and sister-in-law, they stick the ends in water and they grow back. The last time I tried it, it didn't work out too well, but I'm going to try it again. Let me see. What can I use? What can you do with Klondike flour? So much glassware, so little time. Well, they'll do it I'll need a big one. We'll start with a shot glass. So what they do is they chop off the very ends of these. With the roots, and they just throw them in water. Then they grow back. It's pretty cool. So, green onions, how are they different from regular onions? Not really. They do have a different flavor. And it's all about the flavor. What'll be nice is when then I have the little onion bulbs. So I like. They're a little more tastier than the full-grown onions. And I think less waste. So I'll chop that up. So first I kind of take the end off. So besides the flavor, I'm getting D vitamins, C vitamins, K, minerals, calcium, potassium, magnesium, some other M's that I can't pronounce. See, the potatoes take the longest to cook. So these get chopped up afterwards, and then the mushrooms will be the last things I cook because they literally cook almost immediately. Looks like I got a. There we go. Let's crunch that down a little bit. So all this, they add vitamins and minerals and flavor. A protected sanctuary. How we doing? Thanks for stopping in. Let me catch back up on here. Yep. So May 20th, correct. Some good mornings. Hey, Ethan. How we doing, son? So then June 10th will be my discus throw in Iowa to get ready for July 11th, which will be my national competition in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And then other lifts that I may do, I'm not quite sure yet, I haven't paid for them, is there's one in Peoria on June 24th, UPA. WT Franklin does it. I like to do his meets. Basically, I go do them because he's hosting them. And then July 14th, if I have the energy, there's a UPA in Dubuque, Iowa. And then, busy month. June and July, May, June, and July are going to be very busy. And then after that, we'll see. Usually, I take August off. But depending on how well I do at nationals, if I find another close state senior one to do, so if there's one either in Indiana, Michigan, Missouri, Illinois, I may sign up for that. We'll see. Be something for me to research. Probably come tomorrow when I'm at work. Sit there and get online and see if there's another state event to do in after July. That's going to keep me pretty busy. So the training's continuing. We got to step it up. That's almost what I say every time. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Appreciate it. Thanks for spending your Saturday morning with me. For those that are here in the States. And for those that are out there further, it might be afternoon or evening. Remember, breakfast is important. Like I said, there's a guy out there saying, oh, you don't need breakfast. The liver sit there and pumps you full of 2 proteins and some glucose when you first get up. That's true, it does. But it does that so you have energy to get breakfast. So it's one of those things. Now for the rest of the story. So let's add all this lovely color in there. Got white and green. They're all getting along. Amazing. So while they're in there, I'll pull out the mushrooms. Now, when it was just me, I'd do like 3 mushrooms, but I think it's Mama and I, so I'm just going to do the rest of them. Because they're, like I said, their lifespan to be stored in the fridge is limited. And I think we've all can attest that we'll open up the fridge and go, oh, now I got to throw that out. And that's just wasteful. So I wash them out as best I can to get all the dirt off them. Nah, dirt's got calories. So let me slice these up. Mushrooms do cook down quickly. So basically I throw these in, and then generally I put the eggs in right after. So then I'll have the eggs ready to roll. Get them from the neighbor down the street. I like my dirt. Yep. And the eggs are kind of like a great source of protein. One of the very few food sources that have all 20 amino acids. I need a little bit more dirt than I wanted on it. So one of the very few food sources, the incredible edible egg. It has all 20 aminos. Now, foods that they say can have complete aminos are ones that contain at least 9 amino acids. That's your meat, your beef, your poultry, your fish. But eggs have all 20. So a lot of times you'll see it, this field, in the supplement section, you'll see they'll sell you aminos. They'll either be in your drinks or they'll be these big pills. But really, you want to get your aminos from your food. Is it okay to take those pills? Yes. Just understand they're not replacement. They are to add to. All right. Just like with vitamins, they are to add to. So I'm getting a lot of vitamins in just my diet. I still, get my multivitamin. Now today's gonna be a cloudy day. On days that it's sunny and I'm out there hiking all the time, I don't take a vitamin D. But on days like today, I will take an additional vitamin D. Take vitamin C all the time. All night long. And then here's another one I bought and I almost forgot about, but I was doing some research. So it's called milk thistle. And what this is good for is detoxing your liver. So this is great for detoxing your liver. I eat a half a pound of ground beef, 6 eggs a day. That's good. Yep. Onion, garlic, tomatoes. That's good. So milk thistle is for cleaning out your liver, to keep your liver healthy. How important is your liver? It is very important. It fails, basically, you die. You die, they die, everybody dies. And then the next thing is turmeric and regina, which helps greatly with my breathing. And I have B complexes, I have vitamin, I have other things which I'll take out during the day. But this is usually what I do during the morning. And then, of course, I wash everything down with Fairlife milk. Looking like rain out there. Some days a little rain must fall. So on a side note, if you like some of the older music, like from maybe the 30s or 40s and that, the Fallout 3 game soundtrack is awesome. My daughter even bought me the album for it. There is just some really great songs. I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire. Yeah, the Liver King. Yeah, he was hopping into the Dr. Royd's pharmacy just a tad. $10,000 worth. I didn't know you could spend that much on that stuff and still be alive. I mean, the word excessive comes to mind. And excesses the amount. And sorry, Binks, you've been banished off the island. All right. Binks was really good about going out and going to the bathroom, and then I think for the past couple of weeks he decided it was her house and she could go wherever she wanted to, and she did. So now she's got her kitty house on the deck again. Deck's covered. She had to come over and yell at me. She's still a great cat, a great mouser. I'm sorry, Binks, I let you in, but Mama said you can't come in. I said, nope, you're out. It's all her fault. She's ignoring me. So now we'll put the mushrooms in. And these will cook down to about half size in a very short period of time. So I'll put them in, I'll stir them once, and then I'll start cracking eggs. You want a good meal? You got to break some eggs. You just got to do it. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Thanks for spending part of your day with me here today. I appreciate it. So on here, I didn't even have to add butter. So I had enough bacon grease. Because I had the regular store label, or I had the Oscar Mayer brand or Black Label, whatever you want to call it, and they got a lot more fat. They shrivel down a lot more than your ones from the meat market. A lot of times when I'm doing the meat market ones, I have to add a couple of tablespoons of butter in there, but still not bad because it does give a good flavor. I might just do that anyway. I am going to start buying the Kerrygold pure Irish butter. I do like it a little bit better. And my adopted niece, I'll call her. She's the daughter of my godson, so they call me Uncle John, so she's my niece. You know how that goes. She actually, where she works, they make Kerrygold butter. I heard there was another product they made too. So I had the butter in there for flavor. I'll throw a little bit more of the secret spices. And soon be adding the eggs. And then we'll be eating good in the neighborhood. Yeah, looks like rain. I did paint my discus red, farm red. Red ones go faster. If you play any Warhammer, that will make sense. If not, just bear with me. So I got, oh yeah. And this is what I was kind of missing. I went out last week to the grocery store, but where I was at, their vegetables were very, very poor. The only thing I bought was the mushrooms. I'm not going to pay good money, but this was 50 cents. This was $1. That was $1. So $2.50 made a lot of vitamins and minerals and flavor to my meal, to the point where I won't even need A1 steak sauce. Guess what I forgot to get? A1 steak sauce. So if anybody's got any questions, feel free to shoot them in chat. Remember, milk thistle is good for your liver. Also potassium. You want to make sure you have enough potassium. Great source of potassium are bananas. One of the best ones out there. I do take a supplement, but it's only 3% of your need. It's not a lot. Then I got to refill on that. So everything's cooked. It's time to crack some eggs. Remember the important days, May 20th. And hopefully I'll be able to live stream that. It shouldn't be as big as an event as the one I did in Dubuque, but I should know a lot of people there because I'm from that area. So I think 6 eggs is going to be sufficient because of the potatoes and all the veggies that I have in there. I pop those in there. A little more secret spices. And you basically just start stirring it up. And it cooks pretty quickly like this. As you're spreading that egg across the greater surface area, it tends to only take a few minutes to get everything cooked. Now we're just about ready to eat. Remember to hit the thumbs up. Hope you do enjoy the content. Nutrition is very important. Nothing beats the nutrition of the incredible edible egg. And my sponsor who isn't, Fairlife Milk. Half the sugar, 50% more protein. So breakfast tends to be a very heavy protein meal, which is good. Because you've pretty much depleted most of your resources overnight. And this is going to get everything you need for the start of your day. Keep you running until lunch. And then you eat lunch. Lunch tends to be a different type of meal. And then that runs you until dinner. Because of my activity level during the week when I'm working out, I tend to slip 2 small meals in between. And I can tell that I am burning all those calories because I've lost about 4 pounds to the point I actually had a weight gainer shake the other day, which I don't very often. I try to maintain about 244 to 245. So when I compete, it's not much for me to get down to 242. And actually the other day I was at 241. That's a little lighter than I want to be. Then you think, well, come on, you weigh 245 pounds. 4 pounds is not big a deal. It's, only like 2% of your body weight. Well, understand, most of your body weight is not muscle. A lot of your body weight is your skeleton structure, is your organs, is your brain, all right, your skin. The water is probably 80% of your body weight. So when you lose 4 pounds, chances are it's muscle, and that is sufficient. That's 10%. That makes a difference. But one of those things where you got to take it to the next level. Well, you only lost 5 pounds. Well, yeah. But your skeleton structure still weighs the same. Your brain still weighs the same. Your organs still weigh the same. So, you got rid of bad weight. That's what you're trying to do. All righty. So here is the finished product. I'll take some more of that, Clark. Save the neck for me. It's from Christmas Vacation, which is a family classic here. Something we watch every Christmas, more than once. Woo! Fortunately. I like those mushrooms. They're not for everybody, but they are for me. I'm going to keep that there and see what happens. So once again, Saturday is here, Christopher. How are we doing? The man, the myth, the deadlifter. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Got everything right here to serve up. appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you liking and subscribing and sharing and all that YouTubey stuff. I also like the stories where people are telling me about their accomplishments, how they are doing better in activities and stuff like that. That's really what I do this for. Remember, support the channel, like, subscribe, share. You can also donate. Donations go towards my meats. I want to shout out to Apex Nutrition, one of my sponsors, and they did pay for my meat on May 20th. They also ship. So if you do want some high quality supplements and some great information, go to apexnutritionllc.com and use the coupon MacBean, that's MACBEAN 15, and you will get a 15% discount. They carry some really good product, and they know what they're doing. I did rant earlier in it, Randy, but I kept it to only a couple minutes because I want to end this on a high note. Oh, there you go. Looks like we're going to get a little rain. I don't think it's going to be too heavy, though. And we're going to go out and watch a band anyway, so we'll be indoors. But otherwise, it was a good week. Randy, thanks for stopping in from the great Show Me State. And she's a wildflower. I got a phone call. It didn't run up. That's fine. I appreciate you staying in chat. It helps that Augie rhythm. So, let me take breakfast over to Mama. I spoil her so much. She's so lucky to have me. I get it for him live streaming. My wife, she just adores me. Ignore that noise you hear in the background. There you go, sweetie pie.
Oh, I want to get something else.
The apple of my eye. Well, let's walk on. This is going to be on the screen. There we go. Well, breakfast is served. Let me put the veggies away back in the refrigerator. Finally had a really good vegetable mix. I had onions, green pepper, potatoes, and mushrooms. Sleepy morning. Well, that's what Saturdays are for. Saturdays are to get a little extra sleep. It's the end of the week and your body goes, I'm tired. I need a little extra sleep. Nothing wrong with that. Get you all ready for the activities tonight. I'm going to potty. I'll be this afternoon. And then tomorrow I work. But depending on the weather, it's supposed to be cloudy. Of course, Monday through Friday, it's sunny and beautiful weather. And then Saturday and Sunday, it's cloudy. Welcome to Illinois. Not the first time it's done it. Remember, I do have merchandise available. You can get this wonderful hoodie, t-shirt. You get the Scotch MacBean t-shirt. This fantastic coffee cup from my daughter's Esty shop, Fallout Umbrella, which is in the description. Okay, all that will sit there and help support my grandchild. So I appreciate that. And it's pretty cool stuff. As everybody else, I will probably see you on Monday. Probably on preparation. And then I should be doing a live stream from the gym on Monday also. You're past midnight. I was too, because I don't get off until like 11 o'clock at night. So, yep. And you just shift it over. Breakfast is the first meal of the day. Whatever time that first meal is. So everybody have a wonderful time. Thanks for stopping in. And I am going to enjoy my breakfast. Remember, rest, nutrition, proper exercise. You have nothing to be oppressed about. Go out and enjoy life. All right. This is America. We're 5 times better than almost any other country out there. Thanks for dropping in. I will. See you.
Are you done?